Cheers to
Salud.
This is Life. I don't hear anything. You know, we want to help people helping people. We are all here together. Why not be successful? Why not help each other? Why not be something? And there doesn't have to be so much picking and hating and judging. And this is a free judge zone. I don't judge anybody, and you always welcome in here. So
I judge people all the time.
Well, you know what, dude? Cheers to good friends, great energy, and a live chat room in this podcast. Hey, yo, this is life. Thank you, everyone. Newcomers, oldcomers, friends, family. We love you all. Shout the fuck out. If you're afraid to talk to me or if I am too aggressive for you, go fuck yourself. But if you're not and you're interested in talking, you know, please pick up the phone, holler at me. My own experiences, I left at 16. I moved out when I was 16 years old, people. I had 3 jobs, my own apartment, and I had a baby, and I had things to deal with. My husband will tell you, I am a fighter, I am a strong person, and I am Jess. There's nothing less, and he is Rocky, and he never gives me anything less, and that's what's so important. You know, I am so damn blessed to have you as my partner in crime.
Always, baby.
We don't need friends, you know why?
Because
we have each other. Cheers on that.
Cheers on
Salud.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're bugging. Well, I guess.
I can't even take that. That one laugh.
I know.
And there's
it
sometimes
gets me every time. I love it.
I listen to it and I go, "You are a loudmouth soup." Loudmouth soup.
Soup.
I love your loud mouth, though.
You do?
I do.
That's pretty dirty. I like it too. We have, hello everybody, a very fun-filled show, but I'm going to ask you in the beginning to please have patience with me. I am sinus, everything going on. It's a lot of pollen in New York right now. If you live in New York, you know it. It's disgusting.
There's a lot of what?
Pollen.
Pollen?
Yes, Poland.
There's a lot of country?
Poland?
Well,
There's no D on it, girl. It's pollen.
Wait a minute.
Oh my God,
No, wait, no,
please
because
don't
this is
do
not
this
fair.
again.
Every week you do this to me, and that's not
I didn't even
fair.
have the mic in front of me, and I called her out on it.
You do this to me every week. That's
Well,
not
because
fair.
every week you say words that aren't real words.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
I don't.
And movements.
I don't. Poland.
Poland, right?
No,
That's a
pollen.
country in Europe.
Wait a minute. So all right. So there's no D. It's just N.
Yeah, what is with you
Poland.
and adding extra letters to
I don't
things?
know. It's what I thought it sounded like when people would say it. Like,
No, pollen.
you know, I'm not the best speller.
You know why?
There's
Because-
my
Pollen
day.
on that peninsula.
You know
island,
why?
you know
Because
what I mean?
usually when people are saying it, they're all stuffed up from their allergies. So like, oh, there's so much pollen around.
You know what? It does sound like there's a D that's not even fair.
No, there's
all
no
that
D,
pollen
sweetie.
on Long Peninsula.
Yeah, there's no D, baby.
Fuck you
Sorry.
with the Long Island, bitch. Okay, that is something that I will never let down. Obviously,
No,
we
never.
We are super excited for so many of the great subjects I have. I'm going to start off though with one that I think is not only disgusting. Okay, I am so glad that they had caught this woman because you know, for a second, I want everybody to just go, "That is my grandpa." When they watch this, okay?
What if your grandpa was like a weird pedophile kid toucher?
I don't give a shit, dude. Yo, what this girl did here
I'm just saying.
is absolutely disgusting. This is like, it's like watching the bum fights. Okay,
What's a bum fight?
You never watched it.
You never saw bum fights?
No.
Those were awesome.
Most horrible thing. Kids
Wait, you
running
mean
around-
worse than wrestling that Rocky watches?
Yeah, people going around
Oh,
the
this
city.
was real. They would set up fights with bums. They'd
Go
pay
and
them money to fight
people
each
that
other.
live in the street, dude.
They would give them money and booze, and they would tell them fight each other.
Oh, like that stupid movie you made us watch a month ago?
Oh my God.
Kind of. You hobo with a shotgun.
Oh my God, that's
worst-
right. I forgot about that
The
fucking
worst
movie.
movie
No, that
ever.
movie's fantastic.
It was not a good
It's
movie at all.
fantastic.
But listen to what happened, all right? So in Las Vegas, the police arrested a woman, 25 years old, Khadisha, I'll just say that, for pushing a 74-year-old man out of a bus door.
I would have pushed her back.
He fucking
he
died.
He flew out and died.
I'm saying, like, if I would have seen her do that, I would have pushed
Well, you know,
her.
they have this on video, guys. You can check it out. It's 3 Las Vegas News, Channel 3. there's a video from the bus of her yelling at the bus driver, and this old man's pulling his little walker out from the chair, and he says to her, like, you should be nicer to people. And he turned around and she fucking chucked him. Like, you see him go, boom, face first, right into the floor.
Like a bag of shit. Just
She's
right
got to
on
be
the
mentally
floor.
disturbed.
No, she's just a fucking a dirtbag, and she's in jail right now. She's just a dirtbag. Who does that to an old person?
Somebody who's mentally disturbed.
Yeah, no, or someone just has no respect for people. Like, that's an old man, dude. Yeah, you just... It's not right. It's really messed up, you know?
I wouldn't have really pushed her back.
Well, there's two women that are standing next to her, that like older women, that you see them like hide behind the wall
I would have
because she's a
physically
big
held
bitch.
her down and
She's a
waited
big
for the
girl.
cops to get her.
She's so tall that you can see like her forehead clear, like in the camera. So, you know, here's my thing. I'm going, yeah, this woman's in jail, but how many people, if that was my grandpa who just died because you pushed him off a bus, like, you should fucking die, bitch.
She got charged with murder, though, didn't
Yes,
she?
she did. Of course she got charged with murder. Thank the fucking
Oh,
Lord.
good. There you go.
But I'm saying, I just think that that's disgusting. I want to put the word out there. If you ever see somebody get pushed off a bus like that, fucking do something.
Yeah, no, I thought it was real shitty, actually.
Nobody did nothing, you know? And he just laid there. And the women's looked out the door and saw him laying on the floor and, like, stayed on the bus.
That's
Didn't go down
despicable.
there and say, how are you? Are you all right? Fucked up. Anyway, so I wanted to talk about it because the bitch pissed me off. I'm like, you're disgusting.
Yeah, no, that's a disgusting act, and that's a terrible human. And again, Thanos snap.
Thanos.
Just
You
go.
know, Thanosing, all right? Thanosing.
I'm
Or-
into it. I wish
or-
I had the gauntlet. I would just be all day.
Well, why wouldn't we then, instead of putting garbage in space, put these people up there?
Well, and I have a very simple answer to that. Putting the criminals up there isn't going to help our environment. Putting the garbage will.
Will help our. Well,
First of all, you need reform in the jail system before you even do anything like that. All the people that are being jailed with ridiculous amount of
I'm not talking
times
ab-
for stupid things.
yeah, I'm not
and
talking
what
about
about
marijuana and shit. I'm talking about child molesters.
Oh, I'm not talking about
serial
just
killers,
marijuana either, but-
fucking, you know, real.
we need reform within the jail systems all around, not just when it comes to weed and drugs.
Absolutely.
Have you seen the other prisons around the world? Ours are like country clubs compared to the rest of the world.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously,
Other
you
than,
get
like,
caught up in
Sweden.
China. I mean, you're fucked
Yeah,
out there.
Sweden,
but-
they have
Yeah,
like
but
little
that's
apartments.
Sweden because no one commits crimes.
Yeah,
in
it's crazy.
Sweden.
They have like apartments
Right.
as their jails.
Our
in
Nobody
country's-
Sweden.
commits crimes.
Our
in
country's
Sweden.
a little different.
Can we move to
you know.
Sweden, please?
I think
Sweden.
where our criminals go, rapists, pedophiles, murderers, I think they're set
But
up
what
pretty
about
well. They
those
have
people
TVs.
that are
they have-
that are
Exactly. Why
wrongly
the
fuck don't they
convicted? What
go?
about those people that are wrongly convicted? Why should they be sentenced
That's not
to
the prison
being
system.
living in
That's
outer
the
space?
judicial system.
I feel like you know, you're a child molester, you're a killer, you are a abuser, like, you know, like a hurting people. Go fuck each other up in space.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
again,
my
like,
point
why-
is there's
why waste
people
all the
that are
money?
being wrongly
But
convicted of
how
those
much money
things.
are we wasting here?
Yeah, but
feeding
now
them?
we're flying them
feeding
up to space, and they got to live in a space station. You know what it
Fuck,
costs
no,
to
it'd
run
be
that
a
thing?
fucking jail up there, just like the jails here.
Yeah, there's a movie actually like that. I forget what it's called. It was not a good movie, but there was a movie where they did have some sort of space prison where they put the like really bad criminals in space. But again, why isn't jail good enough? Who cares? They're in jail. You know
Yeah,
how
but
you know how
some
like
of them get out, Rocky,
it's-
and do it again.
yeah, well,
especially
they'll get out from
pedophiles.
space. They'll still have to come back from space, and now we got to space travel these criminals.
No, they'll get
Yeah.
out of space. No, they don't ever come home. You fucking rape a kid, goodbye.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know if you heard, but child rapists don't do life. They get out.
That's why I'm saying no. There should be no getting
Yeah,
out. This is where you go.
Now
when
you're
a piece
talking
of
about
shit.
changing the whole legal system
Of
and
course.
penalties.
Well, I mean, hey, if
Yeah.
we're gonna build a
Yeah,
fucking
all right. Well, you know,
jail in space, we should change a lot of
I
things.
think the prison systems we have now, as far as keeping them in, perfectly fine.
So
I'm
you don't
sure.
believe in trying to reform people?
Of course, I believe in
I-
reforming.
Oh,
Oh
people.
no, I'm not
I-
talking about. I'm asking
Oh, she's
Jess.
not talking to you. She's
Oh.
attacking me.
I'm not attacking
Let me
you.
get up on this mic, right? No, I feel like yes, people can work on themselves and change if that is what they actually want to do. A lot of people, you know, when you're dealing with pedophiles and people like that, they want to help themselves, they want to get better, but it's just an inside impulsive urge.
Well,
that
that's
they
what I'm
have.
saying. Because and not that I am by any means condoning anything that these pedophiles do, but a lot of them go to therapy and they take like certain medications and stuff to suppress these urges because they know they have these urges and they don't want to be
Hold up,
those
these
people,
aren't
but
urges.
they can't
This is
help it.
attraction. They're attracted to children. Now, yeah, that's a flaw in them, and they're born with that. There's no reforming that. That's what you're attracted to. It's like saying a gay person won't be attracted to the same sex. It's like saying a heterosexual person, that's their attraction, is little kids. There's no fixing that.
I do agree. I feel like it's just something that they have inside of them. To look at a child, and I'm going to say child under 14, okay? Because under 14 is really fucking young, okay? To look at a child and go, that really gets me. A baby, a 1-year-old, a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, the kids you hear these people do these things to. You're telling me that a man who played with his babies
They're just
could
so
go
cute,
and get
Jack.
help?
They're just so cute. I can't help myself, Jack.
You think that? I mean, I'm asking you. Like,
You're asking the wrong person because I was 13 when I lost my virginity, and my ex-husband when I started dating was 21. So
yes, and I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about touching when you don't want to be touched. Children who are molested
Or
and
duped
raped,
into
or-
situations that
that's
they
what I'm
think
talking
is
about.
now a normal
not
situation,
because you
but it's
consensually
not.
said you wanted it. I'm saying the kids that are taken advantage of, and we just heard of this 8-year-old girl in Texas yesterday got taken walking down the street with her mom. Guy pulls up in a car.
Oh, I
throws
saw
her
that
in the
video,
car.
and they found him at a hotel.
Because some other, and 8 hours later, God knows what he did to her. Okay, and a neighbor's camera caught the video of the car. That's how they caught him. But you're thinking now, you look at this guy, fuck, he looks like somebody who would touch children.
Yeah.
Why is he here? Like, go do whatever you want in that fucking space, and
Whatever you want.
no, like I'm saying, when they send them to space, in space,
Yeah,
go
I don't
rape
think the
each
space
other,
prison's a very good
kill
idea,
each other,
babe.
because that's who you guys are.
I gotta say, I think the garbage is more important getting rid of in space than prisoners. That's just my outlook on it. I think,
I think these fucking people should be removed from the earth.
well, they should just be dragged out back and shot in the head like dogs. But, that's
Why
my
couldn't they?
opinion.
How about this? How about this? You kid touch.
You keep hitting my foot.
Your fucking foot's in my area. You kid touch, right? You fucking pedophile. You're a rapist. You beat women. You beat. You're that
Just
person.
women?
No, men can be beat too. Children.
Okay, all right.
I'm talking about everybody who is that fucking degree of bad. Okay. Mm-hmm. You drive up in the fucking spaceship. You fly a little bit away from the Earth. Get closer to Mars, and just open the fucking door.
Who determines who the bad ones are?
When you rape a
how do you-
child, you're a bad one.
What if
how do
they-
you
what if there's a
determine that
wrongful
they're-
conviction?
Thank you.
You
I
lose
was
some
watching
good
that
ones, I
movie.
guess.
Hey, I'm all for it.
You
Yeah,
lose
but
some good ones, I guess.
What if that was your brother that was wrongfully convicted?
All right, I fucking have a
Speaking
problem
of
with
which,
it.
Okay.
this movie last night I'm watching, Convicted, with Sam Rockwell and Hilary Swank. The brother is convicted of murder, and he's in prison for like 30-something years. But during those 30 years, his sister went and got her law degree, became a lawyer, and started investigating his case and spending all her time investigating this case. And she got him out 30-something years later with the DNA. DNA finally became a thing because it happened in like the 70s or
Yeah.
whenever. And DNA was a thing now, and they ran it, and the
Thank
guy's
God
DNA.
she was able to save his
and
life.
it turned out one of the cops set this whole thing up with 2 women that he used to date, and told them to lie and put him in jail, and he was in there 30 fucking years.
Why would they want to do that to him? Did he have a thing against him?
Well, the cop kind of put them on chokehold, where it was like, you're an accessory type thing. If you don't tell us, he did it, and yada yada yada. So they tricked the girls too.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a true story. Good movie too.
Well, yeah. So anyway, I guess my space thing doesn't work out, right?
No.
Go
It's
garbage.
It's a ridiculous
No.
idea.
Go garbage.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous idea.
I appreciate that you guys
Who
both.
is that yelling over there?
That's Bella,
That's
being
Bella.
annoying like she
Oh,
always is.
she's a princess.
I want to talk about everybody's favorite, Donald Trump.
Put his ass in outer space.
No way. No way.
I ain't got a problem with him. But this here has me thinking. This is on Express News. It's on the internet, so I guess you could always believe little things. You don't have to believe everything. But Donald Trump knows Nibiru is the real Planet X. He breaks the silence over this. Planet X is out there, okay? You can read this. Again, it's on Express on the internet. I'll also put it on my page. But supposedly, he knows the secret of this planet and what this planet is coming to do. So I'm not going to read the whole article. I'm really bad at reading. So I'm just going to put it on my Twitter if you guys want to check it out. Please go check it out. Right underneath the article, it says, should Trump be impeached? Just, like, the poor guy's trying to tell us about space and aliens, and now you want to impeach him? Give him a break.
Oh, my God.
Give him a break, right, babe?
Yeah, absolutely.
Give this guy a break.
I'm all for it.
Poor guy, look at his hair.
Poor guy.
Give him a break.
Yep. He deserves a break. He's had it hard.
So, they said they saw this alien in space on Mars. They have a picture of a face also on the same article Place Express that they found life, alien, NASA rover, one of those rovers, NASA's rover, got 100% proof of UFO activity.
I believe it.
All right, so this also I will put on my Twitter. I want everybody to give me your opinions on it. I want to know, do we feel like there's other people out there? Rocky and I did Periscope the other night.
UFO, again, means unidentified flying object, meaning no one's identified what it is, so it could just be a space rock. It could be...
This is something that is in Mars. It's implanted inside of...
it could be like a comet or something that came crashing into the planet.
Sure, could be.
Unidentified. It could be a spaceship.
I still believe that there's other people or other species out there, not just us.
I will believe it as soon as I see evidence of it.
But what if this is evidence of it?
Let me see.
Sure.
This looks like a piece of charcoal to me.
I can't fucking stand him. Charcoal. It may look like a piece of charcoal to you, but when they zoom in, it looks like a half of a ship, like outside of sand.
Or it looks like a
Stop
rock.
raining on her parade.
Or it looks like a rock.
And please excuse my
Oh,
loss.
yeah,
you guys
he's
hear
right.
I'm
It kind
sorry,
of
I'm
does look like a rock.
I feel so dry.
Yeah, see? Looks like a rock.
I got a rock.
It looks like a rock?
Looks like a
Guys,
rock.
I'm going to post it. You check it out. I'm going to give you the wheel for a couple of things you want to talk on while I post those
I did
two
want to get to
articles.
something. Watching, remembering the great Patrice O'Neill, and he makes a great point. Why is there no acceptable, polite, nice way to, it doesn't have to be like on the street. It could even be, a woman maybe you work with or, a woman in your inner circle to go up and go, you know what? I noticed today you're wearing a really nice shirt and your breasts, they look fantastic in it. I just wanted to let you know that I think your breasts look really nice. And then just, take the compliment. Why can't you just compliment that and have it be a normal interaction?
Is he for real right now?
He is for real. Let me tell you the conversation in my kitchen.
Hold up. Before we get going into this, I would just like to pull this up. And Jess, please just press play on this video, please.
Press play.
Yes. And tell me what you see there.
I see
Thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. Very nice breasts that you have. You know what? The fact that I said that very nice, you just put me on the spot. My husband just blew up my shit.
Wait, hold up, Nicole. Why don't you see this too?
It is a written thing, and it's not like he said it to my face. If a man said to my face, like, wow, you got really nice breasts, I would be like, thanks, dick. I would have rather him say you have nice eyes. On the internet, it's different. Someone writing to me, you have really nice breasts. Should I have been like, fuck you? I was like, thank you very much.
Why on the internet is it okay?
It's not in my face. It's not disrespectful. Like
Now
he's saying
again,
it to me.
now this is the thing. Why, if I say it in the polite way that I said it, why is that disrespectful?
Go, Nicole.
It's a thing on your body. It's just like me going up and saying, "Hey, I love your tattoos," or "Hey, I think your nose ring's great," or "Hey, I think your eyes are beautiful," or "Hey, I love your hair." There's nothing wrong with that.
Because that's my personal
Yeah, but
zone.
it's visible, is it not? Is it not visible?
Not if my tits aren't hanging out of my
But
shirt.
if you're wearing a low cut shirt, and I can now visibly see your cleavage and the titty meat.
I mean, still, but you're gonna just come out and be like, "I love your titty meat."
I didn't say
Yeah,
love.
that's-
I didn't
that's-
not
it's
titty
just
meat.
rude.
Yeah, I
You
said
just said titty meat.
I said yes, but to describe it. But I'm saying the approach is very polite, and it goes, "You're wearing a lovely shirt today. I noticed your breasts. They look absolutely great today. That's fantastic. I love that. Great job."
No, I still
No.
think that that's inappropriate.
It is
I
inappropriate.
don't see why.
And I think that
It's a compliment.
It's like, what if your balls are like packing out of your shorts, and I just went and was
You
like,
might have a
oh, your balls
problem
are looking
then.
really
Wow,
good
Rocky
today.
has
Thank
some
you.
nice balls.
Thank you.
Got a nice package
Thank
there,
you.
buddy.
Now I have a little fucking skip in my step. I feel better about myself.
I should have
Yeah, thank
known.
you.
He said that to me. He's like, wouldn't you walk away and be like, wow, I got nice breasts? I'm like, no, I wouldn't walk away and say, wow, I have nice breasts. I would walk away and go, what a fucking creep.
Right.
What a fucking creep.
Yes.
Now, what if Brad Pitt did it? Or what if fucking Thor did it?
That's still creepy to say to somebody.
Yes.
You don't just go.
Only
"Hey,
acceptable if it's Tom Hardy.
Well, see, there's an
That's
exception.
not fair to
see,
do
there's
that.
an exception
You
now.
can't make an exception. That's not fair.
playing.
She's not, though.
I'm really
You
not.
say
She's
it-
not.
You say it to me, it's different. I'm like, yes, of course.
Yes, but I'm your husband, of
yes,
course.
exactly. But if someone strange said
why
that to
can't
me,
it be
Yeah.
a complimentary thing for
Yeah.
a man to say to a woman, especially when you have them out somewhat? If they're exposed, you're putting them out on display. That's like putting a piece of art out and being like, don't comment on that. Don't talk about that. Whatever you do, don't talk about that piece of art. I know it's there, but don't talk about it. Look at it, but don't stare either. Just click, because I put them out there for people to see. That's why I wore this low-cut shirt. I want to feel sexy about myself, but also, hey, I like people to look at me every now and then. Makes me feel good about myself. So now,
Yeah,
someone,
you
Do
could
you
look.
see
You
who I
don't
live
need to
with?
say something though.
but now someone comes over, a nice gentleman, dressed nice. He's not some skeezy fucking loser jerk guy. And he goes, that's a beautiful shirt. And I notice how well it makes your breasts look in it. Your breasts look
I
fantastic.
still don't think that that's appropriate to say to someone.
I don't see why. I don't see why.
If you said that to me and you were like, babe, I'm telling you, that shirt really makes you, like today, you came home, I'm wearing a tank top, and he's like, wow, I really love how your tits look in that tank top.
Yeah.
That, you're my husband. That's normal.
I
to say.
understand. I understand.
If a stranger says it, I don't think that it's cool.
I don't see why
I
it's
also wouldn't
not.
wear that tank top out with no bra. Like I was walking around fresh today at the house. I was being fresh. And my whole neighborhood saw my titties. I was doing yoga outside. I went to come up. My fucking top rolls down. I looked at the like fences and I'm like, whoop. Make sure nobody was taking a look over.
Free sneak peek. Yeah, I don't know. I just think, women should go, thank you. That was very nice of you to say.
I don't
Thank
know,
you.
because that happens to me a
Because
lot,
you know who's
where,
never
like,
getting-
I honestly won't be meaning for them to be spilling out, and I'll look down and be like, oh shit, and I gotta like pull my shirt up. But if it was like down and I wasn't meaning for it to be like that, and somebody came to me and was like, oh, nice tits, I'd be like, fuck you, buddy.
Now wait, hold up. But now here's another thing that if I was a female, I would look at and go, you know what? Great compliment. And I should be happy that I have big tits for men to compliment, because some girl have itty bitty titties and they're not getting titty compliments. No one's going, great tits, fucking mosquito bite. No one's saying that to them.
It's like, how you doing over there? Flat as a board.
Yeah, little flapjacks over there.
They got
Get outta
tissues for
here.
shit like
How
that.
you doing,
Yeah.
pimple chest?
Stuff it up, baby girl. Socks bigger than them,
Jesus Christ, my fucking son's got bigger tits than you. Yeah. But
I can't.
I don't know about that, Nicole. We've always had big tits.
and that's what I
my
mean.
God,
So
yeah.
now and that's also the problem though, is because big titty girls are constantly getting harassed for having big titties. Men need to start acting appropriate, and I think it could be over time something that would become acceptable, as long as the man's not crude and shitty about it. It's just that most of the time men are shitty people where they go, nice
This
titties.
is one thing I will say. Wait.
And I agree. Trust me, we're garbage.
Let me give
race.
you this, okay? Let me give you
But
this.
we're awesome.
I'm giving you this because this is 100%. I would hate when the girls would be sitting in the park breastfeeding their kids and they would be out. Like I breastfed, and I breastfed in my car. I breastfed wherever I had to breastfeed.
You're
But
not
I
a public
hold on.
breastfeeder.
But I did when I had her in my carrier and I put the hood over and nobody could see what she was doing underneath the carrier. But I didn't want someone to say to me, oh shit, because I have big boobs. So there's no hiding them. I didn't want
Yeah,
them to
you
say
do.
to me, hey, you
Yeah,
got
you
some nice
do.
tits. So
Yeah.
I covered them.
Yeah, you do.
So if you don't want somebody to say something about your tits, I would say don't breastfeed with your nipples hanging out. Cover yourself appropriately when you're
Yeah.
breastfeeding in public. Otherwise, game on. I mean, you walk around with your topless and someone goes, you got nice tits, and they get mad. That's different. Your tits are out. Cleavage.
I agree.
That's a line I wouldn't cross. Again, but if it was a see-through top and all you saw were my nipples, Jamaica, how many women were like, oh my God, your breasts are
Yeah,
beautiful.
that's a little bit different.
But
Exactly.
walking down the street and a stranger looking at my shirt and going, wow, that shirt really makes your tits look good. I'm like, you know what makes you look good?
Yeah, but see,
my
it's
fist in your fucking face.
see, it's how you said it. Now, yes, the way he said it, yes, but a stranger,
like, there's a
a
guy
handsome,
there.
nice Wall Street guy, he's got a briefcase, his hair's all done up nice, he goes, oh my God, as he's walking by, oh, excuse me, miss, That top is gorgeous, and your breasts, they look fantastic in them. I just wanted to let you know that. And again, now this is going to the pickup line zone. If you're available later on, I have to run real quick over and finish something up over at my job. But if you're available,
What is
maybe we
wrong
can get a
with
cup of
your
coffee.
I fucking
But
swear.
see, it's an in also. And now she's going, wow, 1 second she's going, this guy just
Wow,
fucking
my
talked
God,
about my
he
titties.
loves my tits. Let me
The
go
next-
out on a date
Guys,
with
you
him.
see what I
Don't
did
ever
there,
try
though?
this at home,
No,
Josh.
that will
Yes,
work.
Josh,
guys.
do not listen
Try
to
that.
Fucking
this
trust me,
man.
that shit will
No.
work.
In pigeon
Do
voice,
not.
He's gonna say to
No,
some
no,
lady.
no. The way I just did it, I guarantee you,
Oh,
8
I'm gonna
out of
look
10
down,
times
I'm
I'm
gonna say,
pulling that
Oh, he's
chick.
got a
Josh,
briefcase.
you're gonna get
You can
slapped
talk
in the
about my
face by a
titties
woman.
anything
8
you
out of
want.
10 times, the way I
Nice
just
suit,
approached that situation,
briefcase.
I'm pulling that
No.
You
chick.
could talk about my tits with a nice suit on. Get the fuck out of here. Like, no, Josh, don't do it.
But the way I did it, and it was a very appropriate, and I'm probably going to get some ass now out of it. You know?
Not for me.
I just worked out a nice coffee date and maybe a drink after work. And, you know, at first she may have felt slightly insulted. But now she's going, you know what? This guy had the balls enough to walk up to
Now
me
I
and tell me
want
how
him?
nice my breasts look.
Yeah,
That
no.
would never happen.
Oh,
The only girl who does
bullshit.
that. The only girl
Because
who
first
does
of all,
that-
I'd be
Bullshit.
thinking
It's
if he has
75% of
the
the
has the
girls.
balls to say something like that to me, I wonder how many other women he's throwing that
Thank
same
you.
line
That's
on.
exactly what
You
I was
dirty ass pig.
How many was it? That's how I was in the club. Like all I see, I was a dancer alone. Like I was a more dance dancer, not like rubbing dancer. So when I would watch all my friends and cousins get humped by this guy, then they got humped by that guy, and then that guy humped that girl, and I'm looking in the club, and some guy would come and be like, oh, I wanna
Yeah, but
dance
again,
with you.
that
And I'm
guy.
like, get the
yeah, but
fuck
I know the guy you're
off
talking
of me.
about. That's the thing. I know the guy you're talking
Get
about. The
off.
difference between me and that guy, I came off looking respectable and very nice, and,
Yeah,
and
no, he
did
was
it the
the
right
one in the
way.
corner.
I
Kay
came
wants
in the
to know how
nice
many
way.
times you
Boom.
pulled the same shit since you've been with women.
What do you mean?
Where you pull the, you know, those smooth,
Nice
hey,
tits.
da-da-da-da type thing.
I was an ass girl.
Nice ass. How many times you walk past a girl and go, you got a beautiful ass? Exactly.
Oh, Jessica!
Exactly.
I have said, well, to other girls who will like to hear about their ass, maybe.
Mm-hmm. And some girls
All
like to
right,
hear about
wait a
their
minute.
great
This
tits.
is not fair because you're talking about now, like women are different with men when they say things. So I wouldn't have been like, you got a great
well,
ass.
hold
Oh,
up.
that's a little
Women
double
are
standard.
different.
Men speak differently than women do when we're being sexy. We do, and I
I've
wouldn't
never
be
s-
like, "You got a nice ass." I would be like,
All right,
Jesus.
hold up. What about
Girl,
the?
I gotta see you in my clothes.
Okay, that's you. And again, and again. But see what she's doing here. She's negating the fact that I could pull something off like that and make it seem like something normal. And the way she's doing what she just said is normal in
I
her
agree with you
situation.
100%.
So again,
Fuck you!
with my approach, I think I would be able to pull the chick. 8 out of 10 times I'd pull that chick. And with your approach, probably in the lesbian world, 8 out of 10 times you'd pull that chick. Now the brawny girl who's wearing the plaid shirt and the fucking jeans that are a little bit too big and baggy and she's shaped like a fucking egg, that girl.
Shaped like a fucking
hold up,
egg.
Hold
Who
up.
says
Wow.
that?
Now that girl, who is more of a butch type girl, will aggressively walk up to a girl and be like, "Hey, nice ass," and and act like a dude.
That's a personality trait.
Exactly.
You know, I
so
was
some men is
smooth,
shitty and
so
some women is shitty.
I was a smooth talker when I was talking with my chicks, and I didn't talk like that.
And neither did I. Neither did I. And you see how? Tell me I'm lying. Did the way I came in with the titty compliment and then worked it into the other thing? Come on, that's smooth what I did there. Bullshit. You're lying. You're lying.
I
That
would
was
never.
smooth as shit.
I would never give a man the time of day
You're
if he
lying.
approached me like that.
I
Yeah,
was
lying.
also one of those girls who hated, "Hey ma, what's going
Oh,
on,
I
ma?"
know.
No,
What's
see
up?"
again, a horrible approach.
It
Horrible
is
approach.
horrible. I'm not your mother.
Horrible approach. No
I am
woman
not
wants to
your
be
mother.
catcalled. No woman
No,
ever wants to be
definitely not.
catcalled ever.
No.
Ever.
I don't like
they
that.
want to be spoken to nicely at first.
I'm gonna have to go with you on this one. Yeah, I liked it at first too, and now I'm like, call me a fucking bitch, you know, like spank me, you know. Yeah, maybe
All
not.
right. I think we went to a different area.
I wasn't
there with that
talking.
one.
I never actually have.
I don't
ever
know.
said
That's
that,
where
so.
I thought you were going with it.
It was right because he's always
Yeah.
yeah. But no, I've never actually even said spank me. So
Yeah, no. All right. Well,
give me the other one that you think is fucking amazing. I want to hear Nicole's outlook on your
Which one?
Pet Cemetery prank.
oh, the Pet Cemetery prank. All right. Well, yeah, we did this on my show
I need
earlier.
to get a tissue though for my nose. I'll be right back.
Yeah, right here.
No, I won't use that. I need a soft-
Yeah, we did this on my show earlier. Now, Pet Cemetery, you know the movie.
Yeah.
You know how it works, right? Okay. Excuse me. Let's say you lose one of your children. You pet cemeterian?
No.
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 Absolutely not.
No.
Really?
No.
Why not?
Because to me, that's like some Dawn of the Dead shit.
But
That's not going to be my child that comes back.
let's say they passed away in a way where their body was unharmed and they looked unharmed.
No.
Still no.
It's not natural.
I understand it's not natural, but
And look
you
how
could
they
see-
all come back. They all come back like demonized.
Yes.
I would
Yes.
never do that. I feel like that would be so selfish because that wouldn't be my child coming back.
Okay, now here's where I
And
went
I would
with
never
it.
put my child through that.
See, I put a little twist on it. Now, my twist on it was, you got an enemy. You don't like this person. You can't stand this fucking person.
I have someone like that.
Okay, perfect. Now, let's say their pet fucking pit bull dies. Let's say their grandmother dies. You wait 4 to 8 months. Let the body decompose a little bit. Dig that body up. Bring him to the pet
You're a
cemetery.
terrible person.
Listen to it. Listen to
She's
it.
laughing. She's fucking laughing.
He thinks it's-
She's laughing. She is laughing.
She's
Thank
laughing,
you.
But it's not fucking
Thank
cool.
you, because it's
not
funny.
cool.
Not
Of course
cool.
not, but it's still funny.
I know where you're going with it, and you're terrible.
It's still funny, though. Is it not funny?
Listen, wait a minute. All right, talk about how much
You're a-
thought you put into digging up a dead body from somebody that you hate because you want that person to come back to life. You put
No,
them
no,
in your
no,
car.
no. You don't hate the person that you're digging
No,
up.
I know the person that you're going to do this to.
Yes, yes,
You drive
yes.
to their house. You put this horrible killing machine in his house and go, bye.
See, me and Richie also went another way, even
Listen,
another way with
that's
it.
bringing bad juju.
Yeah, but like their
No.
pit bull, you dig up their pit bull and be like, go puppy, and you let it in the house, and the thing's just got the red eyes, and it's like,
Yeah, and, how
and
you
the
know
guy
it won't
wakes up
turn
and he's
around
like,
and,
holy
attack
shit,
you.
Buster's back, and Buster just fucking rips his
Cujo.
head off.
His fucking glasses go flying. Here's
my-
a Cujo fucking
You know?
story.
But me and Richie even went another way with this, where what if you like prank somebody? You're like, I gotcha. Like, look, it's your dead grandma.
Oh my God.
You are
You do it to
got
one of your
punked.
buddies. Yeah, you do it to one of your buddies. Like his pet parakeet died, and you put it back in the cage, and it's like, ah! Just all fucking demonized and fucked up. And you're like, aha! You
I can
film
see
it.
you doing that high AF.
Like to Richie, or if Taylor was still around, it was something
so
me and him would
messed
definitely do to each
up.
other.
He is so.
Because it's funny to us. That would be funny. If I came in and my pet dead parakeet or like
not
chameleon,
funny.
My dead chameleon's now still in the cage, and I look over and I'm like, you got me. Look, he's been pet cemeteried.
Pet
Oh my
cemetery, that's what
God!
you call it.
Cindy said, "Jess, you married Norman Bates."
At least he won't kill me. You know what I mean? I'll play along while he wants. Whatever. Just don't kill me.
I don't know. I think the revenge angle. We all had a laugh about it. Everyone on my show, my two brother-in-laws,
I swore my
and Nicole
brothers.
laughed.
I swore my brothers were gonna be like, dude, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Like,
It
I
is.
did not
I
laugh.
didn't
I
even-
looked at him and I went,
I'm laughing, but I'm still
I
saying
didn't even
it's
finish the
fucked up.
premise because Richie too. I didn't have to finish the premise. They knew where I was going with
And
it
they
once they
just
started,
started
and they
laughing.
all start laughing.
I don't think it's fun. He said it. And I looked at him and I went, what?
All I'm saying is, I don't ever want to be on your bad side.
But hey, if it was an option and only you knew about it, be like, oh yeah, motherfucker, you took my spot.
shit.
We're gonna see.
You
We're gonna
took my
fucking
spot.
say.
That's how bad it would be.
We're gonna
Oh my
say.
God.
Take his parking spot. He'll write it down. He'll have that list like that guy in
like, I'm going to get Buster
what
out
was
of
that,
his
Con Air?
grave.
Was it Con Air when the guy had the list of people he wanted to kill?
I have no idea.
Oh no! What was it was a movie from high school. Like there was like a reunion. There was a list of Billy Madison, not Billy Madison.
Yes, Billy Madison.
Billy Madison.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
was like, "Hey man, I'm sorry." He took him off the
Yeah.
list. Yeah, that's what it'll be like.
I
No,
remember him having a list of people he wanted to kill.
No,
the
the
weird guy with the big eyes.
yeah, the weird guy that saves him at the end. I think it was the principal, wasn't it? Didn't it turn out to? I don't remember, but it was Billy Madison. Either way, I don't know. I think it's it's a good revenge story to write. Maybe if there's any writers out there, feel free to take that.
Those are the type of people that should be in jail up in outer space.
Yeah. Oh my god. Like I
Who the
think-
Pet Cemetery people?
Yes.
I agree. If zombies are here, they should be put in space.
Why wouldn't they
I'm
just
all
be birds
for
and
that.
kill them? I mean,
I don't know. Why not? You want to put criminals in space? I think zombies are way more dangerous than criminals.
I don't think
I
zombies
concur.
is something that's going to happen. Criminals happen every day.
Oh my God, I don't know. That's like my biggest fear is
Well,
the
crimes,
zombie
not
Zombies?
apocalypse.
criminals, but crimes.
Apocalypse.
I have like a fear
Steve
of
Buscemi,
a
yes, it
werewolf
was Frankie.
attack.
Absolutely. And he's got a crazy look to himself to begin with, Steve Buscemi.
You're right. See, there he goes. Billy Madison, Steve Buscemi. Fucking Frankie.
I
That's why I
love
love this
Steve
kid.
Buscemi.
You know what, Frankie? I'm taking back the spit in your mouth, and we're even now.
Frankie,
all right?
you never
We're
called
good.
in.
Wait, you
never
said
came
you were going
by
to spit in
either.
his mouth?
Yeah, he said something really stupid on our show, so I told him I'd like to spit in your. Oh, he said Quentin Tarantino should do Belly 3.
Oh.
So I said I'd like to spit in your face with your mouth open.
Oh my
Belly? Why
God.
would Quentin Tarantino do belly?
Of course. Well, Frankie was going for the joke, but even
Wait,
the joke.
that was a
I
Quentin
wasn't-
Tarantino movie?
No, of course not.
Oh.
I was going to say.
Hey,
what?
Nicole, when did you become a language expert?
Oh, shit.
What do you mean?
I hear you're watching wrestling the other night. Becky Lynch comes out, a born and raised Irish girl, and you go, fakest Irish accent I've
It
ever heard
is
in my.
fake.
She's
It's not-
from Ireland.
I don't know. Her
She is
accent
from
sounds fake
Ireland.
AF. I
No.
have family in Ireland.
I had an ex-wife that was from Ireland. She sounds just like Becky Lynch, just like her.
Yeah, you know why I can't stand her voice?
That woman's accent sounds fake AF.
It's real.
Yeah, no,
It's not an
100% born and raised in Ireland. Didn't leave Ireland until she was like 18 to
and it
20.
sounded like it kept coming and going.
No, certain words she said like bowed, like that. Like that's how they talk.
Yeah. Yeah, no, if you would ever, not that you would, but she's spoken to my ex-wife and you hear it and it's that,
It's cringe material.
but it's deep. It's something that, you can pick up and you hear it and you go, yeah, that's that Irish
Well,
thing.
because you could just tell she's definitely in every word she uses it.
Yeah. She's super Irish. She's the Irish last kicker. That's her nickname.
Oh my god, Jessica.
They're all still
fights
fake
with her
and
fist she's the
terrible.
last kicker. Like,
Yeah, no, she's 100% Irish.
I'm so glad that you brought that up because I was like, I told him like you need to get on her. She swore. And he's like, I will.
It sounds fake to
yeah,
me.
no.
It does
She's
not
got pretty
sound
decent-
real
I
to
don't.
me.
It doesn't sound fake to me at all. I think it would sound fake if like she said a word and it came out like New York sounding. You think my accent's fake? I'm not faking it when I say coffee.
And you know what though, the way people do it in movies that aren't from Long Island do it like us, and people are like, no one talks like that, and it's like, yeah, we fucking do.
yeah, we fucking do.
Get the fuck out of here with your fucking water in
Oh
your
my
ball.
god, how funny is this? Me and my really good friend Chef Carl Ruiz, we like to talk, and we're funny. So last night I was wasted, drunk, drank wine, laying on the couch. Rocky's sleeping, and I said to him, Rocky and the kids are sleeping. Let's do a Periscope. And I was going to walk around the house and fucking get them all up on the camera. And he's going, LOL, LOL. I don't even remember the whole conversation, but him and I were talking so late. He calls my phone one time, right, babe? 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. He's talking to me and Rocky on the phone. And I'm going, you have nothing else to do but other fuck with us because we have such a funny time. He called Rocky's show earlier. He was super funny. He won't call my show. He won't call my show, but he'll call me in private because he says that I'm too fresh. I'm too fresh for him.
I want to throw something up real quick. When me and Jess were on vacation, we were watching TV late at night, and this weird fucking commercial came on.
Oh my
that I'm
God.
about to pull up. Completely like thrown off. Like, wow, what the fuck?
Oh, and I ended up watching it for a while. I'm like, why?
Because it was long. It's
I'm
not
like,
like it was
why
a
would-
short
It was-
commercial.
yeah.
So I'm gonna pull it up here. All right, yeah. And let's just watch this real quick. Again, middle of the night, just chilling, little feeling a little right, had a couple drinks, went outside, and all of a sudden, here comes this commercial. Hold on.
Oh, I gotta-
Let me bring
With
it back
no
real quick to get the.
You're not
These
gonna
are
believe
difficult times for elderly Holocaust survivors. With no food and no heat.
Now, before this goes on, very sad.
It is
Don't get me
fucking
wrong.
horrible.
I'm
I
not.
felt
I'm not
horrible.
making fun of
No.
of this.
This is just we're in Jamaica. and
No.
this-
This was in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's right,
At
that's
the
right. Oh,
house,
that's
yeah.
right.
And this
Get it together.
Out of nowhere, this comes. I've never seen a commercial. At first, I thought like,
We
oh,
thought
this
it
is
was
a
a
parody,
spoof.
like Saturday Night Live's
I
on or
thought it was a
something.
spoof.
And then all of a sudden, shit gets real, and I'm like, what the
They
fuck?
get weaker
Watch this.
and more die every day.
I want you to see their faces. Look into their eyes that are haunted still by the memories of the past.
They desperately need our help now. A simple blanket, a loaf of bread, and medicine are life-saving. For
These are Holocaust survivors. Now, again, very fucking sad. I have never, in my 36 years, ever seen a commercial like this.
Never. They used to do it with puppies or
Yeah.
children.
Yeah, the African children, the puppies.
Yes. And listen, I get it. And I'm not,
Oh,
I
yeah.
just didn't.
I'm not saying don't do this. Absolutely
now,
do
Wait
this.
till you see what they want you to buy. This is what they're telling you is
There's
going
a
to last
kit.
them.
Yeah, there's a kit.
Bread, blanket, and medicine.
No,
Yeah.
that's what they asked for. Wait till you see the bucket that
Only
they get.
$25.
It's like rations,
You can
pretty
help
much.
save a life
$25.
with the gift of bread, a blanket,
And it's like they need
medicine
$25
to a
every day.
Holocaust
Like, this
survivor
isn't like
suffering
one-time
alone
help and they're
with
good.
no
In
one
the
to turn
description.
to. Thank you, and God bless you for showing you care.
I hope and pray you will do so
This is not it.
before
It goes on for another 20
time
minutes.
is up.
And this
Stop
guy,
it.
Yes.
oh, it goes on forever.
A long.
It goes on
It is.
forever.
It's like a real channel. I thought at first I thought
That
it
was
was
the
like,
short one. There's a longer version
no.
of that.
At first I
Yeah.
thought it was
A
again,
longer version, longer than 20 minutes?
No, it doesn't really go 20 minutes. It
does.
goes for like a minute and a half, 2 minutes though. The longer version.
Way longer than that.
You think it was longer than
I
that?
was sitting for a while watching it, and he comes in the room and he goes, "What the fuck are you watching?" I'm like, "I have no idea." I'm like, "Rocky,
Yeah,
look at
it
this."
was
I had no idea. I'm
weird.
like watching it, going, "Is this a real TV?" I guess Pennsylvania has different channels than us, so I've never seen that. $25. They get crackers, a blanket,
Yeah, some bread and
bread.
and
I'm
like,
like, and it says
you know,
last
some random pills
for a
that they
few
probably
months
throw
of
in there.
food. A few months of food. There's a fucking stack of
Yeah,
crackers.
there's no few months of food. This is not a few months of food.
It was crazy, and I just thought it was. I didn't think it was real. It
That
was
has
real.
to be a scam.
I don't know what it is, but there's a man there with them, and I'm like, dude, help
first
him.
of
You're
all-
there.
Yeah, well, okay,
Fucking help
When
him.
when was the Holocaust?
1940s, 30s, late 30s to mid 40s.
So they'd be in their
Okay.
90s, hundreds, right?
Some of them, if they were
That's
children.
if they were first
No, if they were
born.
children, because
That's what I'm
they
saying.
would
That
only be
has to
10
be a
years. Say you were
scam.
like 10 years old, you'd only be 10 years older than my mother.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? And
that's
these
80s,
people looked
90s.
like 80, 90. They looked
they
real
bad.
old. Yeah, they looked
like
old.
They needed help.
Yeah, they looked like
If
Holocaust
this is a real
survivors.
thing, people, and you have money like that, fucking send money.
Yeah,
You know
dude.
what I mean? Like, I wish I had money. Like, I think of all the people that are, like, very rich and set off. And I go, I will have $5 in my pocket and see someone homeless, and I give them $5. Like, that's just what I do. It could be my shirt. If they needed a shirt, I would do it. But there's so many people that need out there.
See,
It's
Kay
like,
says that commercial's on in Louisiana. We were in Pennsylvania. I've never seen it on Long
all right,
Island.
so it's a real thing.
Yeah, you've never seen that, right? Yeah.
And they're in Russia, right?
Why does Long Island not do it? Do you think because there's too many Jewish people here?
Oh my God, that is so fucking horrible, though. That really is.
Like, why wouldn't they do it? I don't see any other, like, clearly it's in other places across the country,
Because
like
it's
Louisiana
probably
and Pennsylvania.
A scam.
You think that's a scam?
I
And
100%
Louisiana and
think it's a
Pennsylvania people are
scam.
stupid, is what you're saying.
Okay.
And they would fall
No,
for
I'm
it.
kidding. I'm kidding.
And they would fall for it, is what you're saying. That's fucked up, Nicole. That's fucked up.
I'm not saying that. Kay, did you fall for it? Did you send them money?
Oh my God.
I
That's
hope she
like
writes
so
she did.
sad. I used to feel bad too.
Something
when-
tells me my girl Kay's a little smarter
no,
than
she
that.
definitely is smarter than that. But I remember being younger and seeing like those pets that they would put up and those people,
yeah.
those kids. And I would look at my mom and be like, "Mom, that's so sad." And she'd be like, "Turn it off, Jessica."
Sally Struthers was always
She
with
would
the
tell me to
African
turn it off.
kids.
She's like, "Turn it off, Jessica, because you're gonna cry." Like,
You
it's
know what
sad.
always kills me? The freaking the one with the animals that has the Sarah McLachlan song
Yeah.
playing. I can't. I have to turn it
Remember
off.
Patrice, again, bringing up Patrice. He does that bit. He's like, the cat's got a
See,
pencil
Kay
in his
said
eye.
no, bro.
And he's like, who's putting pencils in cat's eyes? And then he's like, hi, I'm white lady. Look at this cat with a pencil in its eye. Don't you want to help this cat?
Hi, I'm White Lady.
Rest in peace, Patrice.
Yeah, he was
one
fucking
of my
hysterical.
favorite people ever.
He was a very, very funny. We listen to him still, like it's in the
Yeah,
kitchen.
I love him.
He's funny. So let's get sexy. We're at the end of the show, and I want to be sexy. And I'm gonna tell stories. I like talking about myself. You all know that. I'd rather do that. You're awesome, Cindy, and it's the truth. I do care packages. I don't know if you ever any on my other shows. I'll in the winter especially have like fruits, and then I'll put like warming pads and gloves and socks and stuff like that. Whenever I see someone homeless, my husband will look at me and I'm packing
I don't condone
Yeah.
this behavior.
bags. I'm packing
No,
a
I do
few- a few
too.
bags.
I'm like, we
There's
might
a-
need that stuff in the apocalypse. We should hang on to it, but she just wants to give stuff away.
He's such a liar. He was so. I had 5 and he handed me another 5. So let him stop being a liar. But there was, there was a guy and a girl around here that I give stuff to. You have to think that we're supposed to help each other at some point. Anyway, sex.
Here's the thing:
Sex.
we live in New York, and it's freezing. So when you see someone homeless and they're like freezing and they're out in the cold, you're like, God damn, that sucks. Because just going from your car to your house, you're like, oh my God, it's so cold.
Yes.
And you look at them and go, they're stuck in this
Freezing.
So yeah, it's a when
Help
you.
people.
But if I
Don't
was
be
in
fucking-
California and I'm like, it's warm, you're all right. You know? That's
There's an earthquake. You're
Wow.
fine. Just
But-
stand in the middle of the
But
road.
that's like a homeless person's biggest, worst thing, as far as I see it in New York, is that it's fucking freezing and I can't go anywhere. I'm outside.
That's why a lot of people go out to California. They
They bust 'em
California
in
has
there.
really a lot
the
of
earthquakes?
homeless.
They bust them in. No,
No.
for the homeless. The other states will bust them in. They'll give them
That's
one
the way
way.
to get rid of pedophiles.
Yeah.
Everybody goes
Throw
to
'em in an
California.
earthquake.
But
Do a surge.
other states have been giving homeless people one-way bus tickets to California and shipping them to California. This is a real thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's nice out there, I guess. You know.
Yeah, but it's fucking California up. Who wants all these homeless people there?
What about Florida?
Yeah. Do you want to go to Florida?
No, I don't. Florida's like every time I think of Florida, I just think of bad drug addicts. I don't know why.
Because there's
women
bad
hanging
drug
from
addicts
trees
in
and
fucking
fucking
Florida.
Flocka. All right, sex.
I 100% agree with you on that, Kay.
Oh.
She said, Jess, if you see homeless women, give them tampons and pads.
Oh, you're fucking right. You're absolutely
point.
right.
No one knows how bad they would rather have that than other bullshit.
That is actually a great fucking
You're
point.
fucking right. I didn't even think about that. And this woman probably
toilet
still does get her
paper.
period. Yeah. I gave her a whole pack of baby
Yeah,
wipes. I gave
toilet
her
paper.
everything. I was like, and it was raining. So I gave her pants, socks, everything that she got, a t-shirt, a sweatshirt.
You didn't give her everything because you didn't give her tampons and pads.
I didn't. You're right. I fucking didn't.
You fucked up, babe. You fucked
You
up.
done
I even
messed
remember
up,
batteries
Jess.
and a flashlight. I did not give that bitch fucking tampons. How horrible. Now can we
Shame
talk
on
about
you.
sex?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
So I am, as everybody knows, I was with women for a really long time, and I was not really interested in toys and stuff like that. I'm not a toy person; it's just not me.
Oh,
and
I
I've
am.
Never,
I love toys.
I've never been interested in anal sex or anything anally because I had kids, and you know when you have kids, you fucking deal with hemorrhoids and shit like that, and I didn't want to bleed to death and die, so. I never did it. I know. I would really scare myself. And I'm a germaphobe. I'm sorry, but I don't want anything in my asshole. So when I got married to Rocky, there was a
Called
list of
cleaning
things.
yourself.
A list of things I never did that I said to him, you can do these things. One was anal. One was coming in my face. One was coming in my mouth. These are things I've never done with a man.
Wow.
So I said to him, you can have it. Of course, our honeymoon night. I let him do all these things. And it's been 3 years since our
Jamaica,
honeymoon.
Frankie. That's where we go.
3
Jamaica.
years. It's been 3 years, though, okay, since our honeymoon. And I have not let him stick anything in my ass, okay? I wanted to go to the sex shop and get something fun and different to try. So I'm looking on the wall where I think anal beads are. Because I'm like, if I'm going to try something anally, I want to get something small that I can control. And like, you know, so I saw these pink, they were like really cute little 4 balls, different sizes.
I thought you went with the black ones.
I did get the black ones. But wait, so these little pink and different size, and it was on like rubber rather than hard, so I could put one in if I wanted.
Like
you know,
almost a rope.
yeah, like a I thought anal beads,
Think
right?
of the gym rope with all the knots in it.
Yeah, so I
There you
go.
go.
I go up to the register and they're pink and they're cute. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna get these and they're gonna be so fun to try. And I was like, I've never done anything really anally, so I'm kind of excited. Are they good? And the girl looks at me. You remember who I'm talking about, right? She
Yes.
looks like she just woke up. Okay.
Oh my God, she really
So
did.
she looks at me and she's like, those aren't anal beads. And I'm like, what? Well, what the fuck are they? And she goes, those are Kegel beads to like make your vagina tighter. And I was like, oh, no. I don't need my vagina any tighter than it is. I walk back over. I put them back. I go over. Now I'm looking at the anal beads. And I'm like, so which one do you think is better? I'm like, this one is heart shaped. This one is circle shaped. And they vibrate. She's across the store and she's going, I guess it's about preference and shape, what you want to feel. In my head, I'm not playing what I must sound like to her, but Nicole's in the dressing room and she's like, what are you getting? So it's just, it was a really weird experience that I thought Kegel beads were anal beads. I did buy this anal bead thing. It's like this long and it has 4 balls on it, but it's stiff and it vibrates, but it's rubbery, like it's soft. It doesn't hurt or anything. I still have it in the bag on top of the dresser. I didn't take it out yet because I'm so fucking scared of like what it's gonna feel like. Has anybody played with their ass like that?
Why
Like,
don't you start with a finger?
That's what
I
Cindy
clean
says.
myself with my pinky in the shower. Like I clean myself because my husband, you know, I don't want him to lick everywhere, you know. So I clean
Use baby oil.
with my finger or with the beads.
Both.
Are you like into this?
I'm not into it, but I will if I'm with somebody that I'm in a committed relationship with, I would do it for them. I have done it for them.
But do you enjoy it? Does it feel good?
It bothers me at first, the initial like putting it in, like you have to go very slow.
Okay.
Once it's in,
Yeah.
I'm all down with it.
See, when we did it, we were in the shower at Jamaica. I took a little conditioner. I put it on his dick and I was like, stick it in. But I don't remember what it felt like. I was fucking wasted.
Yeah.
Like we were wasted. It was ridiculous.
Jamaica, Frankie.
We were in a glass
Jamaica.
fucking cage of emotion. The whole bathroom was a
Hedonism.
shower. I'm not kidding. Seats everywhere. We were fucking like for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
In the middle of us having sex, I fucking start shaving. He's like, "What are you doing?" And I have my leg up on the wall. I'm like, after fucking, I'm starting to get like stubblies. I want to soften it. It hurts. Like he's like, I can't even explain the fun we have.
That
fun
honeymoon
we
was
have.
just constant. It was everywhere constant,
Speaking
nonstop.
of stubblies, that stuff
we
that I
weren't at
got when I went
hedonism.
for the waxing,
Yeah.
that shit works.
Really?
Oh my god, I washed my legs with it too after I shaved the other day. That's from Saturday morning.
Wow, that feels great.
Saturday morning.
Yeah, that feels great. I shaved this morning. I have stubblies. I'm Italian and Spanish. It's fucking horrible. The fucking joy. I can't. So now I have this thing in my room. I have to try it.
I sent you that thing.
What thing?
He's looking at. Sorry, email I sent you.
No. You sent me an email now?
No, it was earlier during the day.
No, I didn't look at any emails yet today. I've been busy, you know,
It was
soaking
about
up the
like
sun.
some wedding things, bad wedding experience.
Oh, do you want me to pull it
things.
up?
Well, if you have it.
I sure do have it, baby. I have everything you sent me, especially if I didn't open it. Rocky.
Exactly.
He is Rocky.
But
Great.
yeah, Frankie, look up hedonism.
for
Go to
the
Jamaica. Hedonism with your wife. It'll change your entire relationship.
Oh, yeah.
And all for the better.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I feel like you guys have the trust in each other that you would be able to successfully pull off this trip.
Oh, okay. So I have it, but you know me, I can't read. So
Okay.
you do that.
See,
All right.
I don't know that I could do that.
What?
The whole
Hedonism?
thing.
You know what it
And
is?
it's not that I wouldn't trust him. It's that I'm just the
Now, let
jealous
me-
type. I would not want anybody else looking at him.
I know,
Like,
but
that
let me explain something to you really quick before he goes into that. I was so insecure about my hysterectomy scar and how red it was, and when I had the breast lift, I have underneath is pretty. It's a year, so it's pretty, you know, fresh. And I was so insecure about walking around topless that it took 3 days until I actually did it
I know.
in the daytime.
But when you look around, there's
It's
all
not
body
like that.
types, and most body types are not physically fit,
At
like
all.
muscle.
Nobody's
or-
walking around with hard dicks. Everybody's
Yeah.
penises are this big.
You see a lot
All
of
the
girls with
women
scars
are
and
just
dimples.
It's like
and,
hippies,
yeah.
honestly, hippies, and a lot of older people. We were maybe one couple out of maybe 10 couples that were our
that we
age.
saw that were our
Everybody
age.
else
Most of
was
them are older.
70s,
60s, 50s, yeah.
like not, and it wasn't uncomfortable. I walked around with a thong on and a see-through top, but I always had something kind of covering me until in the end I went, you know what? Why the fuck am I hiding myself? And I did it, but I still had to have a towel
I was
around
swinging
my
my
neck.
thing.
He had his dick out the fucking minute we got to the resort. I did not give a
Of course,
fuck.
Rocky would.
I did
I was
not give
like,
a fuck at
when in
all.
Rome. When
And
in
to
Rome.
be
He's like,
honest,
"Ay."
like, I'll be 100 with you. Every woman and man in that place talked to me. None of them even looked at him like that. Nobody looked at him and was like, "Ugh." No guys or girls, no one's like that. It's respectful. Like you're sitting and eating next to somebody and they're naked, but you're not staring.
No, not when you're eating.
That one. What about that woman came over with that shirt, no panties?
Yeah, but they still had something on. Like
She had a
technically, you
sheer-
can't
I told
be
you she had a
nude.
sheer, sat on a wood seat
And they'll have
with
like
her pussy out.
pasties.
It was
and-
fucking.
See, that would be the other thing that would bother me is.
Well, if I'm wearing shorts, I don't give a shit.
Nah.
Like,
Again,
how do you
when
know none of these people have like crabs or anything?
because they're there, and the word would get around pretty quick, probably.
Well, not even that. You'd see when someone would be
Yeah,
dirty.
and
You'd
you would
know.
see a
Crabs
nasty
is
person.
itchy,
Yeah,
right?
no one's there is going
like,
in this
"Ugh,
and
I gotta
if
sit
you got
down."
crabs and you can afford to go to hedonism, God bless.
Yeah, seriously, true story. It's not fucking cheap. We hit $5,000 before we knew it, and that was,
No, it was a little bit more than that.
well, that was light.
Yeah.
But either way, so yeah, no, it's not like
And
that.
that was
I'm
5
just-
days.
I wouldn't want to sit where someone else's vagina and
Bring
roll
a little
it.
ice
no,
salt.
but what she's saying is like one out of everybody there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
like that. And
no.
there's a prude side where you can go where nobody. I mean,
But in the
nude
dining
people
areas,
do
you
go
have
over
to be
there.
clothed.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
you can't eat naked.
dinner.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the outside, like the beach.
Except
hut.
for the
people
pizza.
would sit naked.
The pizza at late night, you have to because it's on the nude beach.
Oh, yeah, you
so
have
to go
to
get
get
pizza
naked
or to get
to
a
go get the
towel
food.
to go. Well, even the hot tub, it's the nude hot tub. But you have to like to get pizza or to even
You
just.
have to
Well,
get
let me
naked.
ask you, like, what about there were beds all over the place from the pictures
Oh,
you
people
showed
are
me.
fucking
on
and you
those beds.
okay,
During the day.
all right,
Yeah.
but what happens? Are you supposed to?
People
are
change
you like
them.
men? Okay, people.
Oh no, they are
They-
perfectly
Yeah.
white.
Yeah, they
Every
change
time
them
you look at
immediately.
them,
They know. They're on
I'm not
point.
kidding. There's so many people there, Nicole.
They shut down the pools and the jacuzzis twice a day to
Yep.
clean them.
Not even joking. They're
Yeah.
it's so clean there. I did not feel at all disgusted. And
Like even
I'm
in the
a
sex
germaphobe.
room, even in the sex room, it's clean.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I Lysol my doorknobs and my children touch it. That's all. I don't have a lot of people in my house. I was not at all grossed out. It was a beautiful resort. Everybody who worked there treated us like we were royalty and we were just vacationing. Like it was
Yeah. The
and
people
for
there
a
were amazing. The
relationship,
workers are absolutely amazing.
you know what it did to me, honestly? It made me feel so much more comfortable with my husband than I have ever felt in my life. I felt completely accepted. He not only trusts but opens himself up enough to allow me to walk. I mean, I do look good naked, whether I have scars or not. Like, people were staring. A man slapped my ass. A woman grabbed
Mid-sex,
my
we were
tit.
having sex, and the guy walked
I know
by.
she told me
Yeah.
that.
And a woman grabbed my breast in the hot tub and was like, I just want to see if they were real. And he doesn't. The amount of
See,
of
that would make me like
openness.
That would make me feel like super uncomfortable.
No,
and
like
awkward
if they were,
someone came
no,
up
if
to
they
me.
kept,
wasn't
if they,
rude.
no, but if they kept,
I'm
like
not saying
being,
whether it
She,
was rude or not. Like
no,
I'm not saying
we were-
she was
we were
rude
hanging
about
out
it, but it
with
would still make me
mostly
feel
all the time.
uncomfortable.
even with the ass grabbing thing, like I didn't even have to say
Maybe
nothing
because I'm just so self-conscious.
the girl
with
that
my
the guy
body.
was with immediately checked the dude and was like, "What the fuck are you
And
doing?"
I turned
So,
around and I was like, no.
like I saw him do
You
it,
didn't say
and
nothing.
and I was about to, and then she said no. The other girl checked him, and I was like, "Whatever, I'm just keep doing my thing then."
And we kept fucking.
You know,
we move
but-
on. But
and then the
but
titty grab, it
woman-
was another girl, so I'm like, another
No, but
girl
that
grabbing
girl
a titty.
though, we
I'm
were
like,
hanging
whatever.
out with them. They were.
Oh, that was that
they were a
black
cool
girl. That's
couple.
right. Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
were cool, the coolest fucking couple. We'd meet up. We would smoke blunts. We were hanging out. It was amazing. Yeah, because everything's legal in Jamaica. So, but it was a great time. And when she touched him, she didn't like grab him. She kind of was just like, wow, like she just wanted to see what they felt like. When you get in that situation, like I know he's not going anywhere. He knows I'm not leaving with anybody in Jamaica.
Oh, I wouldn't be concerned about that.
So for that, like you freeingly just can be.
And don't get me
yourself,
wrong,
like-
when you're there, naturally, like, even a guy will walk by and be like, you look, and you go, wow, that guy's got a hammer.
Oh
You
my
know,
God, he
or a
pointed
girl-
out the biggest.
Or a girl will walk by and you go, well, there's titties, and you're going to look. But
Yeah,
as
you
long as
look
you're
at
not
it.
like,
Yeah, no, there was a
you
couple
know,
girls that
like,
had
don't be a
great asses
weirdo.
or-
And like, and that's not who I am. Like, if a nice pair of tits walks by and I'm with her, I'm going to go, nice titties. Okay, never mind.
I'm not even joking. No, funny, but seriously,
You know,
I'll walk
like-
by and go, babe, look at that fucking girl's
But
ass.
I'm not going to
I
sit there and
don't-
now
that doesn't
pursue,
bother me.
you know,
Doesn't
but
So
bother
you mean you wouldn't go up to her and be like, "Wow,
no, because
your
I'm
breasts are
married
looking
and I love
really
my wife.
exceptionally nice
Yeah,
today"?
but I'm not in that game no more. If I was at hedonism single, I would be walking up to every chick and be like, "Yo, your titties are looking dope," you know.
I mean, if I was single too, I might have been swinging around. You never know. There was crazy shit. People
There was
like,
a couple single guys that came up to us, and I'm like,
they were
outta
definitely trying
here.
to like.
and I'm looking at them going, "You're not even on our level. Like to
they were
even
not
approach us,
hot.
like the balls on you."
Yeah, no.
You know,
but
like-
I would be standing there. We're in the hot tub, so you see waist up, and I'm standing there topless, like just in his like legs, like leaning, and they'd come over like, "So, you know, the weather is beautiful out here," and I'm like, Weather, bless you.
This
Thank
one guy
you.
was like a crazy person. He's like, yeah, I have to take this medicine and da da da. And
Yes.
we're like, all right, bro, we're gonna go, dude.
Or
Later.
this girl on the beach sitting next to me, right naked.
And 10 out of 10
rolling a
times,
joint.
I got to walk out now in front of this weirdo with a heart on because she's sitting there playing with me in the jacuzzi. And now I got a heart on. I'm like, all right, dude, later. And I'm
Yo,
like,
this
thanks for
girl,
ruining that.
This awesome chick. She was so cool. We sat down. I was like, look, let's go sit next to that girl. She looks single. I didn't want to sit next to like couples. So we're outside. It's my first time being naked in the daytime. And I'm talking to her. And she starts talking about these sea urchins that get stuck in your foot. The first night there, they got stuck in her foot. They had no doctor. They had to cut it out of her foot. So she's like, oh, I'm here with this guy. He's on the other side with his family.
He was at another resort with his wife and
He was
kid.
across at Sandals with his wife and kid. And he had her and another broad
Yeah.
at Hedonism. He took a
Wow.
boat. He told her. He
On New Year's Eve, we saw mad people who just weren't staying there that just went there with mad hookers and like
Yeah, a
prostitutes.
lot of prostitutes,
Like you could
a
tell they were
lot of
straight up
prostitutes.
like prostitutes.
Oh, yeah.
Probably on the higher end because their bodies were very fakeish, but
Yes.
you know they're
Face-
like
oh,
porn stars. You know what I mean? Where like their bodies were porn star like, but their faces were train wrecks.
It was horrible.
And you would look and you would go, oh,
a
there's
90-year-old man with
Yeah.
a fucking 30-year-old woman. I'm like, yeah. But anyway, no, we're in the hot tub, and I haven't seen her all day. I was like, I don't wonder what happened to that fucking girl with the boyfriend. All of a sudden, I'm looking, me and Rocky
Oh, she was
making out,
blowing him, right?
and I turn to my left in the hot tub. This really gross
the type that
dude
was-
is sitting like this, and
two
she's
of 'em.
blowing him, and the other girl's jerking
That's
him
right.
off. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
And I'm
like,
literally sitting right next to them. I'm like, oh, okay, that's going on next to me.
Yeah, they did that to go to hedonism. Like that he was so.
But when you're at the
skeevy.
hot tub, there's all sorts of shit going
Oh,
on.
it's
People are
crazy.
fucking getting jerked off,
Jamaica's
blowing,
crazy,
pussy
dude. You
eating.
gotta
I ate a pussy.
go.
She sat up on the thing and I
Yep.
ate her out a little
Like
bit. Yeah. It's good times.
Sure did.
Good times.
Yeah, there's a lot of hidden areas though. Like there's a pool outside that has like a dark corner, so we would
Yeah.
swim over to the corner, play in the pool, and then swim back into the light. And I'd flash everybody my titties, like, ha ha, you know. Look at these. At night, I felt free. I wasn't afraid anymore. During the day, I was like, oh my God, what if they see I have a scar on my ankle? He's like, it's your fucking ankle. I'm like,
Yeah.
I
But
don't
at night,
know.
she was, yeah,
Everybody's
she was free
insecure,
willy
you
at
know?
night.
Fuck, everybody's got it. I'm not perfect.
And at night, you would
Close.
just walk this pathway and you would go, all right, to the hot tub, to the sex room, go get food, to the room. And then that was like the pattern.
All night.
Yeah. You'd stay up till 3, 4 in the
We did
morning.
it all night. Sleep until about 9, 10 a.m. Get
Go
back
eat.
up.
We'd go eat. She'd get a Bloody Mary. I'd get a soda. We'd eat.
Smoke a blunt.
Chill out, smoke, and then eat again, and then get the night after dinner going.
Starting the night. But I was not a day person. We laid outside maybe once or twice. I was not. I
Yeah.
didn't want to get
'Cause
burnt
we
up.
wanted to just chill in the room. We would just chill in the room
We
and
would
just
fuck
relax.
all day. Fuck
Yeah.
chill. He's lying. We got there. We dropped our bags. We had sex. Like that's just. It was fucking. We wanted to fuck.
Yeah, Frankie,
And our
hedonism.
road-
Well, hello, you're on your honeymoon.
No, this is
hedonism wasn't our honeymoon.
Our honeymoon went to couples resort. That was very fucking
They were
prim and
squarish,
proper.
but we still fucked everywhere there.
We
too.
did fuck everywhere. Outside too.
We were
Oh my
we had like a
God.
huge patio, so we were on the patio, and I was wearing a robe, and she was wearing a robe, and I was like, "Fuck it!" So we were just having
I
sex,
had it open.
literally,
and I was
and like
riding
our patio was
the corner of the main corner.
of the main court. So the main court's all right here. Here's our patio. So people are just walking by the whole time. We're like, whatever.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, get a look, you know?
Yeah.
Get a look see. Get a look see. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
That was our first foray into exhibitionism.
And that's the truth. We're not sharers. I do not want to swap. I'm not into swinging. I don't want anybody else touching me at all. I'm actually a very defensive person when it comes to my body. But I love people watching us. It is fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
it's
It
pretty
makes me
hot.
feel like I'm a porn star.
Yeah.
See, I like the idea that people might be watching. I don't know that I would necessarily.
No, we had
like
people straight up stop,
watching.
like mid fuck. We were fucking in that room,
Like, stopped, and they're
and
like-
literally because there's like 6 beds on the floor, so you just grab a bed, but then there's a bed here. Literally, like here's one, here's one. I had a guy head to head to me.
What? Wait, the
You know what I
gay
mean?
man. We
Like,
touched
yeah.
his head, remember?
I
He's
was
like, oh my God, I
shit,
touched his
my
head.
bad. I was,
Remember I told you
yeah.
that? He put
Because
his
I like
hand-
leaned back like this because she was on top of me, and I went to like do this, and I touched his head. I was like, yeah, bro.
Yep, he's like, touch his, I touched his
Yeah,
head.
yeah. You'd see another girl, being,
Smashed. A lot of the guys,
but
though,
spit
were doing-
roasted. She'd be blowing one guy, and another guy's banging her from behind.
Yeah.
I'd like, I was banging her from behind. I looked at this one dude. I was like, all right,
Let me
we're
tell you,
doing our thing.
I didn't see any girls really giving it to the guys. It was always the guys fucking the girls, except for the one time we're out
Oh,
on the
that loud
hammock.
girl.
And now it's like midday, so it's like not dark but not light. And they're on the bed across from us, like they're about like
And we were
20
just chilling,
feet.
like
You say
we
20
were,
feet.
yeah, we were just hanging out
We're
at
just
this
like,
point.
we're clothes on. We just ate
Yeah.
dinner, so we were like relaxing, have a drink. and she's sitting on top of him on the bed, and you just see her body jolting like this.
Like she would like jerk
Like she's
forward,
like she was giving him
weirdly.
CPR, like her whole body was like.
And then you would hear,
And I swear to God that was.
but that
coming-
wasn't the guy. That was her. Yeah.
She was like, like that, and I'm looking at her going, Rocky, is that her making the noise? And he goes,
my
it is. It looked
God.
like CPR.
We came out of the
like,
nightclub one night, which we were the only people in there, and we come out, and right when you walk out, there was a bed right here. There was either 4 or 6 people all on this bed, just fucking all over this
Yep.
bed. It was crazy.
Like passing around who's touching whose ass.
Yeah.
They're like, but that's how it is. Like the people go there to be free. A lot of people are swingers. There was one woman that pressed me the whole time, and she was this rich French woman.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about rich, like rocks that probably would be bigger than my hand. She was loaded, like, you are so beautiful. She's like, oh my goodness, I would take her home with me.
We were playing basketball, and we were playing horse, and if you missed a shot, you
take
lose
something,
clothes.
yeah.
So out of nowhere, she just starts sitting there. She's like, oh, I watch you play. And I'm like, all right.
Yep, she's like, I don't
whatever."
even care so much for you. I'd take her home with me.
Yeah.
That's how she spoke. And then we ended up meeting her husband, who looked like a very rich man. I mean, tuxed it out tuxed, and it was up high. I mean, it was like proper. And she was like, you're so beautiful. Your eyes are so beautiful. Her voice was ridiculous. That kind of fucking accent, give it to me.
French
Absolutely.
accent.
Yes.
All right, and on that note, let's hit it because we're running over.
Oh, we're over. All right, well, whatever. So, guys,
God,
listen.
you're such a freaking
He's serious. Like, it's like 10-10.
Party
Jesus
pooper.
I'm
Christ.
just saying, you know,
he'll go all
end on
night.
a good note though. You end on a high note.
Listen, guys, I really enjoyed tonight. Sorry again that I wasn't as playful because I can't drink, but I love all of you, and thank you for coming. I got to shout out my peoples, of course, strengthandsparkle.com for all your unique makeup. Chrissy is the bomb. And Sweet Temptations by Nikki for any of your baking needs on Long Island. I got to scream out, of course, Opie Radio. You're hysterical, and I love that you watch my show. I feel kind of like fan, yeah, what is that called? Starstruck?
There you go.
You're so I'm not starstruck. I'm just joking, Opie. Carl, I love you, and our late night conversations. Shh, I won't tell Rocky. And of course, my amazing husband and my co-host Nicole, and everybody who comes in the room. There's too many people to mention. My uncle Vince Russo, check him out. Russo's Brand, Realm Network, and Westwood One for all other good stuff, and Super Ugly Show, of course. And I'll see you guys next Tuesday.